Thank you. We just built it for the 4th of July.
Man, that's amazing.
It's a 79 that we found in a storage container. Been in it for 31 years. It's only got 5,100 miles on it.
Way to make it look retro. I love it.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, if you want to see this Jeep, watch Coffee Walk on YouTube.
Coffee walk?
Coffee Walk on YouTube.
All right, we'll do it.
It'll be on this Friday.
Okay, cool.
That is awesome. Worldwide shipping is available on this cream puffer. What a great day to be alive. Once in a lifetime opportunity. Runs hard. Wow. Outstanding. So grab your cup of Joe and let's go. Happy 4th of July. You guys have been requesting a Jeep build. So here you go. We've got you a really great one from mild to wild. Got some other neat things coming up too. You can get Coffee Walk, Blue Island Coffee, Holy Grail on Amazon now. So if you're on Amazon Prime, it's easier to buy. But of course, you can still buy it through us. That's Blue Island Coffee on Amazon. We have 3 new flavors coming this year. We have a link below that'll take you directly to the parts that we use on this Jeep build. Many of these parts can only be bought through Collins Brothers Jeep. So if you want to see the parts that we use on this Jeep, click below. You'll see the part number, and they are available to you. We have 2 Jeep ducks coming soon. You know, everybody ducks on the windshield. We've got a Collins Brothers one coming out and a Coffee Walk coming out. In celebration of our 250th anniversary, we have the 47th president in a duck. So check that out too. Thank you to this week's sponsor, Hone Health. Did you know when you hit the age of 40, American Urological Association says that you have a 1 to 3% decline in testosterone. So that affects your belly fat, your muscles, your fatigue, your energy, and your libido. And most guys just chalk it up to getting older. It doesn't have to be that way. Schedule a blood draw at a local lab. There's 2,000 plus locations nationwide. Get tested for 40 plus biomarkers, testosterone, heart health, metabolism, prostate, and more. What they will do is they will set you up with a location to go have a blood draw. There's 2,000 locations nationwide. You go have the blood draw, they check all your biomarkers, they get back with you, then they link you with a physician where you have a video conference call. They make suggestions on getting your testosterone in check. I'm not a medical professional, but Hone connects you with a licensed physician who will discuss the benefits and risks of treatment. So Hone Health. Hit the link in the bio below. It's only $50. You'll be glad you did. Sure, I'm glad I did. Happy anniversary, America. It's the 250th anniversary of the greatest country in the world. And happy 4th of July. What better to do on the 4th of July than to go from a mild 1979 3E Wedgwood Blue, 3CK dark blue denim interior, CJ5. Got the base model wheels, original tires, with 5,120 actual miles that we found in Colorado, sitting in a storage container for almost 30 years. This is typical. I say this often when we find a really low mileage Jeep. The reason why is it does not have power steering. Yep. So you got a V8 CJ5 with no power steering. It's also a base Jeep, as in it's not a Renegade, there's no rocker moldings, no gauge cluster surround panel, but an incredible Jeep to turn into a super Jeep. So in 1973, there was a Jeep called the Super Jeep. Some people also refer to it as a Stars and Stripes, which was for the 4th of July. And then in 1976, Jeep did it again for the 10 largest state fairs. One went to State Fair, Texas. We found that Jeep many years ago and did a throwdown restoration on it. It still exists. But when we did that, we had to modify that stripe kit to fit the 76 to 83. And it was a tremendous amount of work back in the day. I just so happened to keep a couple of those stripe kits, and we're going to bring them back. So watch this Jeep go from mild to wild. The first thing we're going to do is obviously put power steering on it and complete the smog system because it's almost all there. I think it's just missing the pump. Do a general service, get it running and driving again. And Anthony and I are going to go hunt down the rocker moldings, but we've got a complete list of everything that's going on this Jeep. It's going to get a bumper, a frame cover, a blue denim bikini top, correct slate blue carpet, correct slate blue Americana floor mats, and a lot of items that are only available from Collins Brothers. So y'all have requested a build for a long time. And to top it off, the icing on the cake, some 10-inch wide, what are they?
Hinkle wheels.
Hinkle wheels. So put 2 of the best guys on it. Alex Bowling, his brother Anthony. Congratulations, sir. Graduated from UTD. How outstanding is that? We're trying to bring him on full time. I hadn't talked him into it yet, but this build's going to go clean, smooth, and it's going to be killer.
It is.
You guys excited about it?
Oh yeah.
Just wait, I got a good vision for this one. So we're hunting rocker moldings. You had CJ5, CJ7, and Scrambler. In order to get rocker moldings on a Jeep, you either had to have a Renegade, a Laredo, Golden Eagle, Golden Hawk. What else?
You say Renegade?
Yep. How about a Super Jeep?
And Super Jeep.
So here's some that are already pulled. Hopefully there's some in here. If they're not, we got to go to the wrecking yard. CJ7. A matched pair. Now why are we pulling these used? Because they have not been reproduced. We've tried multiple times. It's a very expensive extrusion process because of the way they're made on the inside with all of this in 3 different sizes. I don't know if that'll ever happen. So you got to realize if somebody calls in, why are those things so expensive? Well, you had to part out either a Renegade, a Laredo, or a Golden Eagle, a substantial Jeep just to get that pair. So what we'll do with these is we'll do a really nice polish on these and clear cut them, and those will go down the side. Alex gets to go track down the rest of the pieces to convert that Jeep from manual steering to power steering, which is basically a bunch of brackets, because the rest of it we have new. We have the high pressure line, the low pressure line, power steering shaft itself. We carry red remanufactured steering gearboxes, which are the most expensive, but they are the best. We've tried everything else. Don't try putting a used box on or a cheap reman one. So they'll go in the wreck yard and track down the brackets. We'll get going, get the power steering on first, the smog on first, and then the cool stuff will go later. Then inside here, you have T-bolts that hold these on. I'd say what, 90% of the time they break?
All of them.
100% of the time. Okay, we've tried soaking them in Croil, we've tried pressure washing, power washing, heating them, cooling them. They always break. So we sell this T-bolt kit. So y'all see that as well. One of the best upgrades you could possibly do to a CJ. Alex has got the power steering set up on it. There's a lot of parts and pieces required to change one from manual steering to power steering. I would suggest you send us your Jeep, right Alex?
I think so.
Gather up all these parts takes a while. It's a good thing we've got, what, 60 or 70 in the wrecking yard?
Yeah.
You also have to realize you have to find a Jeep that has power steering with a V8 in it to do this.
Yeah, we only have, I think, one other bracket for a V8.
Really?
Yeah.
So it's rare. So we've got that going. Pressurized the system, needed a radiator, even though the original was in it. Minor things, but things that I kind of really like to see. Put a clean caution fan decal. But we pretty much have everything for 76 to 86 CJs. We even have the correct, proper decals for the battery. So if you put those on, let's fire it up. I want to hear it run with power steering.
Sure.
Now when you do convert one for power steering, what Alex says, it's in the air first. You don't fire this thing up. So this has already been bled, set up. Outstanding. How's the steer? Easy. Look at that. Massive upgrade. Now let's go to some of the things that are going to make it beautiful. We've got Mr. Daniel Gay here. In my opinion, the best pinstriper in DFW, maybe on the planet. And sir, is this your 55th year or your 56th?
I lost count a long time ago.
Now he's not 90, he started this when he was 14. So these are Hinkle wheels, which are Hinkle's Jeep sales. He used to order Jeeps just like that, base model, and upfit them back in the day when they were brand new. So that is a 5.5-inch wheel that's on that Jeep, which we've already said, but those are the original tires. We went to a 10-inch wide wheel. And look at these pinstripes. So we had the wheels stripped, straightened, and checked out by Star Tire, and they did the paintwork. Now Daniel is color matching the AMC logos, the Pantones, right there on the inside of this wheel, because these are one of my favorite wheels ever made. They're super strong. Alex's too. As a matter of fact, I didn't even have this. Borrowed this out of Alex's collection, so he is a Jeep nut. But look at this. As wild as the stripe kit is on this Jeep, you just had to do something to the wheels, but watch this artistic process. Now that we got the mechanical sorted out, we can start adding some of the really nice pieces to finish up this build. So we teamed up with Key Parts on the front frame covers, which are fantastic and licensed by Mopar, and they fit perfect with the Alex.
They do.
Now this is the 79 Jeep. These actually came out first in the 1980 Jeep accessory catalog, and they started actually putting them on at the factory in 81. But the frame on the 79 is the same as the 80-81 in the front, so they do fit right on there. I think this is an absolute beautiful piece. We also sell the proper hardened black bolts with the washers to install them. We've got the correct nuts and bolts to install this front bumper, which is OE correct. I mean, the fit and finish is just incredible. Most CJ bumpers are bent. So we have this in black. We also have it in chrome. It's got all the correct holes in it, with the exception of this hole right here was 76 to 80. 81 and up does not have this. If you were very, very particular in your restoration, what we do is we use a 1-inch hole saw bit, cut that out, and just touch it with black paint. Don't think that's really necessary, so we're going to go ahead and go on with it without the hole. And then we've got to finish up the look in the front. So this red is 485C, and this blue is 7461. And those are the correct Pantone colors, which you'll also see throughout the Jeep, on all the Jeep logos. The one on the back. So all of our products have got the correct Pantone colors, 485C, 7461. You guys are trying to figure that out. So Daniel even did that on these wheels. I think these are fantastic. I think the white right here is very, very subtle. Obviously we're going red, white, blue to go with the Super Jeep Strike Kit and the 4th of July, but it also matches the white cow letters on the side of the Jeep. Alex did install the battery label decals, which is kind of cool. Actually really cool. So let's get the front of this buttoned up, get the wheels and tires on, get it in the body shop, get some stripes on it. And then we'll tackle the dash, the carpet, the floor mats, and all that stuff. Bikini top, let her rip, Alex. That looks super. What a transformation. Now in 1973, the Super Jeep did not have a rocker molding here. In 1976, when they built the 10 of them for the state fairs, they put the rocker molding on. The problem with that is the rocker molding covers up some of the stripe. So we've decided not to put the rocker molding on. So this is going to be a mix between a 73 Super Jeep and a 76 Super Jeep. It just looks cleaner and makes sense. Love our wheels. We had Mr. Daniel Gay do the custom pinstripes on. So this is day 2 of the build, by the way. Our exclusive front bumper, frame cover, license plate. Again, we did the power steering, so this thing runs and drives just absolutely fantastic. Power steering setups on the Jeep. Now this stripe kit is available through us. It is a difficult install and you need to use a professional that is familiar with installing stripe kits, or you can just send it to us and we'll do it. Now, next up on the bill is we're going to put the fender flares on, which will be stock OE style fender flares. We got our rear license plate on it, and it looks like they've already done the new fuel fill bezel. However, I believe we probably need to change the gas cap. So here's day 2 of the Super Jeep. Next up, we'll start on the dash. We'll put a blue dash in it and go with the correct Pantone colors of blue and red on the logo on the other side. So once the dash pad goes on, defroster vents, these plugs here, we will no longer be using the gauge surround panel, because when you have the gauge surround panel on here, part of that package is the rocker molding, so we're not going to do that. And then we have a correct slate blue carpet set, a correct set of Americana slate blue floor mats, which are so cool because they're also stars and stripes. It's all going to come together. And then we've got a custom blue denim bikini top going on. So let's head on to day 3. Well, here it is, from mild to wild for the 250th anniversary of America, our 4th of July Super Jeep Special. I hope you love it. I love it. This one is near and dear to my heart, and the fact that the very first Jeep that I ever owned was a 1979 Wedgwood Blue CJ5, which is what this is. We started off with a 5,100 mile Jeep that was just as basic as you could get. You guys saw it, had 5.5-inch wheels, now got 10-inch wheels. And one of the big key things we did for drivability, not only the wheels, the stance and the track width, was we added power steering, which you guys saw that. The drivability and trackability of this Jeep is so much different now. Boom, power steering. It was missing a couple of small components. We put those back on, so this should be legal just about anywhere now. Gonna take this for a ride. There's a few things you guys didn't see at the tail end when we were finishing it up. We've got our blue Levi's denim bikini top. Custom made, it's even got the Levi's tag. We got our slate blue carpets. These are made for CJ5. These are not CJ7s. You got to cut it down. There's also the correct loop. Check it out. Looks fantastic. Slate blue Americana floor mats. CJ5 console with a push button lock. We also have keyed locks available. We did a blue denim dash pad. Daniel Gay custom painted that, which you saw him custom paint the wheels. Super Jeep decal. Toughest 4-letter word on wheels. I think those are incredibly cool. We had those done in red, white, and blue. The original Super Jeeps had V8 emblems. This is one of the few things that we don't have for sale. We can if we get a big request for those. Our new killer reproduction front bumper, frame cover, stripe kit is available. American Motors Jeep license plates, front and rear. American Motors header decal. I just absolutely changed the look of this Jeep. And I'm so excited to take it for a drive, because I know when you take one of these, you add power steering and widen the track width, they are totally different the way they drive. Let's go take it for a run and see what it looks like going down the road. So in 1979, there was roughly 41,500 CJ5s. It was a big banner year for Jeep and the CJ5. There were 15 different colors. So narrow that down, pretty rare. Color code 9E Wedgwood Blue. I would think the maximum amount of these were 3,000. I bet it's even less than that. Generally, when there's a special color, we call them a 7% color, which you put that at 2,800 or 2,900. But you rarely see a Wedgwood Blue Jeep, especially one with 5,141 actual miles V8, the original paint. And this Jeep will be for sale. Americana Jeep logo. The center of the horn button's available. Radio delete plate's available. So what Kelsey did is she put a link together. Instead of you having to click on every extra link on each part we put on this Jeep, you can actually go to a page and see everything we did to this Jeep. Pretty cool. I've said this many times on videos before. Quite often when we find these CJs that are short miles, it's because they were ordered without power steering, and they really are tough to drive, even on the street, especially off-road. Adding power steering makes a massive difference. And on a CJ5, adding to the track width makes a real big difference in the stability of the way the Jeep feels, drives, and handles. We've got this one set up now where you can really just drive it and enjoy it. We've also did a full service on it mechanically, all the fluids. It's ready to go, ready to enjoy. We always try to keep one Super Jeep in stock. If we don't have one, we can always convert yours. We always try to keep one CJ5 Super Jeep in stock. If we don't have one in stock, just send us yours and we'll convert it. And this one actually will be for sale. And we offer worldwide shipping. Well, this brings back memories. It's so awesome. I love rescuing these Jeeps and getting them back on the road where people can see them, drive them, enjoy them. What is more Americana than a Jeep CJ? Nothing. This Jeep had been off the road for many, many years. We rescued it, revived it, and now it's back out in the wild. From mild to wild. Nothing like a V8 CJ5, so cool. There's a lot of places CJ5 can go on the trails. It's a little bit more difficult on the 7 or a Scrambler. And again, the ride and drive is just totally different when you have some track width in these Jeeps. And we talked about this earlier, but we've got a very rare set of Hinkle wheels on this Jeep. I really think these should be reproduced. If you've got a CJ5, you need an 8 or a 10-inch wide wheel. To me, I definitely prefer the 10-inch wide wheel. The seats in this Jeep are all original and one of the best sets I've seen in a long time. And with 5,100 miles should be. When I found this Jeep, it had been stored in a storage container in Colorado for 20 or 30 years, for a long, long time. Now it's just super tight, drives great. It takes railroad tracks good. So as you guys know, Kelsey runs the parts department and marketing and social media. She wears a lot of hats. She's been working really hard with Mr. John Burnham at Key to come up with these parts that we need. And the key part to these key parts and what's on this Jeep are extreme quality, OE level, Mopar Jeep certified. These consoles have never been in reproduction. They are difficult to do, require several different molds to build them, and they are just on the money. These are CJ5 consoles. They are limited quantities. We only get them once a quarter. We're lucky to get any, but we're happy to get what we get. And of course, we have CJ7 also. Again, we've got push button or with a key lock. And when you buy the consoles, they do not come with a lock set. God, this thing drives really, really good. As it should for a 5,100 mile Jeep. This Super Jeep decal kit not only comes in red, white, and blue, it also comes in 3 colors of wild yellows and oranges. That will be the next one that we'll bring in. We'll probably go on a tan Jeep, something like a Morocco buff or a beige Jeep. I think it'd look great on that. Got a real low mileage CJ5 in the warehouse that I'm thinking about doing. That's just a base Jeep. It's just very, very mild, and I think it needs to be wild. I think the route I'm going to go on that is chrome wheels and a chrome front bumper, which have got the chrome bumpers in reproduction now as well. Nobody's ever done a quality, proper thickness, proper fitness bumper ever in black or chrome, and we've got them finally. Well, I think Alex and Anthony did a great job on this 4th of July build. Americana all the way. As a matter of fact, the floor mats are called Americana floor mats. I think it's one of the coolest floor mats ever made, period, bar none. There's just nothing like driving a CJ. You guys want a fun trivia fact? The Jeep is the #1 vehicle when people sell it, they regret it, buy it again. It's the #1 vehicle that people own more than one of. There's a reason for it. It's a Jeep thing. It's literally 99 degrees out today. And with the top off, bikini top on, this thing's actually a joy to drive. It's great. Now these denim bikini tops are special order only. If you decide you gotta have one, which I think they're super cool. They're made to order. You know, allow us some time. It's usually 4 to 6 weeks. We have the proper material, we have the proper Levi's tags. But believe it or not, they're a little bit of a pain to make. It takes my guys some time. So what do you guys think? Should we put the 10-inch wide wheels back in production? These are extra heavy duty, very thick spokes, and it just absolutely changes the ride and drive of a CJ5 like you can't even believe. I mean, its stability is just totally different. And I also like the look we did back in the day when Kevin and I first started building these Jeeps. We used to color key our wheels often, even on red Jeeps. It looks really cool. Yellow on the yellow Jeeps, and obviously it's a Wedgwood blue Jeep, and we did the wheels in Wedgwood blue. I really like it. Of course, the white wagon wheels are the most iconic, but I like the color keyed stuff too. Which Jeep did on some of its limited production run Jeeps. I hope you guys have a great 4th of July with your family and friends. This build was a salute to America, a salute to our troops and soldiers. Everybody makes America great. Thank you. Hope you like the Jeep. I'm really happy the way it turned out. From mild to wild, and not a ballistic amount of money to build this, to transform this Jeep. So much fun to drive. Love it. Happy 4th of July to everybody. Now let's go inside. We're gonna cook some steaks, burgers, dogs, brats, whatever for the staff, and chill out, which is what you're supposed to be doing on your 4th of July with your family and friends. Let's go eat. Burger Day, 4th of July. Gluten-free bun. Some of you guys out there thinking there's no such thing as a gluten. Oh, actually soft. Usually I have to put them in the microwave to soften them up. This looks like medium rare side to me. Gotta have ketchup. It's gotta be Heinz. If I'd have gone to the grocery store, I personally would have gotten Miracle Whip. But somebody got real mayonnaise, which is okay. Definitely need 2 pieces of cheese. That one's medium rare. Avocado is great. Onion. piece of cheese, try to hold it together. I don't know if that theory is going to work. Tomato looks absolutely beautiful. That looks like I'm building a Dagwood. More ketchup, just to make it messy. And of course you got to smash it.
Hang on, ketchup on a tomato?
Yes.
Isn't that the same thing?
Sort of. Ah. Oh, we got jalapenos. I can't have a burger without a jalapeno. Well, looks like we're having a burger without a jalapeno. It's already smashed it.
I think Alex and Anthony built the Jeep faster than you built this burger.
I don't disagree. You wonder why it takes Whataburger so long. It's because they're building a masterpiece. I think this is a masterpiece. Or a disaster piece. Ah.
You see that bite?
Woo. Outstanding. That's what it's all about. Happy 4th of July, America. Happy 250th to the United States, the best country in the world. Get you some of that. Grill out. Get you a big bite. And we will see you all next week, and we've got an incredible episode.
As always, please
Like, tag,
Share and follow.
but most importantly, subscribe to our YouTube channel. See you next week.